Ohayo gozaimasu, konnichiwa. I'm going to start using Nihongo in my tracks. I had some lyrics and I was debating on making them in Nihongo. So if anybody doesn't know what Nihongo means, that's the Japanese word for Japanese, the language Japanese. So I lived in Japan for nine years, Indonesia for a number of years. I have a video that I spoke about my experience living overseas. I'm not native to the United States. I enjoy Asia. I'm a big fan of Asia. I also like anime. It's not anime, it's anime. Anime. That's the way you'd pronounce it in Japanese. It's a Japanese animation, anime. So yeah, I've gotten my translations for the lyrics. So I have half of it is going to be in English and then the other half will be in Nihongo. And I've been working on editing this track. I can't put any vocals down today. I need to practice it as well. But there is a lot of noise outside. There must be gardening. So I don't want to distract on the sound. And when you record, you actually do need to have dead silence. It has to be super, super quiet, which is where the soundproofing comes in. So I'm just going to have you guys listen to this again. I edited some pieces. Repeats. Okay, so you get the general idea. Ooh, there's a lot of noise there. You get the general idea. So what I've done is I've taken out this part. When I play the piano part, then obviously I'll put in all those other pieces. But for recording vocals, there's a different mechanism to recording vocals, which I had to kind of learn over time, is you have to simplify it. So you have the melody being the focal point for the track. So what I am going to do, as you heard, I'm going to be re-adding the melody and the verses and all those parts into the track with just the piano. I'll record it with the piano in the background of the melody, and once the vocals are on, I will remove the melody or the piano section for that part. I will have different layers to the voice because it's always nice to have a variety of different layers. Some of them will be echoes, some of them will be ever so slightly adjusted to maybe a millisecond ahead of the one versus the other. So there are many ways to do vocals. So this will be the introduction and the guide through a solid song that I've been working on for many, many years, and finally getting the nerve to record and produce it myself. The reason why I don't do production or I don't work with producers because I've worked with producers and nothing ever gets done in my situation. So I've decided it's important for me to be my own producer as a female, and for my own personal safety, I've chosen this path because this has helped me through my growth and development in music. There is for me no other way to do this. I can only think of one way to make this happen, and it would be to do it for myself, on my own, by myself, with no distractions and dead focus and complete silence. So yes, I have worked with producers, but I'm hesitant because as a female, it's not as safe as it is as you think it is. So my safety in my own place is where I feel the most comfortable. Therefore, putting down vocals for me will be a lot easier to do in this situation. So yes, I have now placed my original lyrics, "Mist begins to rise while the sun begins to shine," and then the Japanese translated version of my lyrics onto the song, which I now need to practice to do the lyrics. And that's basically what I have here. I'll play it one more time. I don't know. YouTube flagged it for somebody else's track, which is not true. I have proof and evidence that I've recorded this track, so I don't know what the problem is. I did produce it. I probably need to go through ASCAP and then set it up for Spotify. This is why I was very hesitant to really display it, because I think it's a good quality piece. I think the song has valid points to it. I'm not gonna, I think I'm a good composer. I think I know what I'm doing. I understand the classical, I understand the contemporary, and I understand the pop. So, and then different cultural aspects to things. So my music is going to incorporate countries, different countries. I'm not going to be just R&B or hip hop or jazz or classical. We're going to now mold the skills. I mean, maybe I'll add some Khmer to it, which is Cambodian. I'll have to ask my husband, because he's Cambodian, what I should do. That would be kind of cool. Or maybe some Indonesian, Javanese or something in another track. So I don't see music as one direction. I think our worlds are now colliding internationally, finally, through the internet and the accessibility of global connections, that this is a possibility, that there are chances that people can now start molding different ideas into one space. So yeah. So this is a very sentimental piece to me, and my mom agreed this is the piece to do, and so I will do it. So folks, I'm not going to have a very long video today. I'm going to just, I'm a little hesitant about playing this too much to YouTube, because I don't want YouTube thinking that it's somebody else's piece just before I put it up on Spotify, but I have it underneath my company, Nomadics LLC. I did register it. And if you look on the other video below, I have proof that all these other tracks, these other songs, the same song has been placed in different places, and I'm now putting it into one space. So the proof is in the pie, and we shall see. I don't want to give away too much yet. I'm not going to give away my lyrics. Once it's complete, I will then probably present it to the world. But for now, I'll just give you guys little clips of what's going on. And yeah, that's basically where I am right now. So, and I obviously sped up the version on the computer, and then I slowed it down on the piano parts. So we're going to see what happens. Hopefully it works out. The vocals will be added eventually, maybe not today. I need to practice these for now with my Japanese, with my Nihongo. And yes, my pronunciation is pretty accurate. I lived there for 9 years, so I know I used to speak it fluently. So I know that this is something I am quite capable of doing. So okay guys, please like and subscribe. Also share it out if you guys have an interest to see a female doing production, because there's so many guys out there that are producing stuff, but a woman sees it in a different perspective. We're a little bit more dainty with our compositions. They're not, yeah, we have a little bit of a daintiness to us. There is a different mechanism. Once again, going back to the whole thing of I'm choosing this path because I'm not prepared to be taken advantage of in recording studio spaces anymore, and I feel a woman's safety matters. Plus, I'm married, so I don't want to go and put myself into a position where somebody takes advantage of me again. I've had it, I've done it, I've experienced it before, and it's not fun. So yeah, that's the storyline as to why I'm producing. And please like and subscribe, and see you guys in the next one.